What's going on YouTube? It's your boy AGB.img bringing you back another quick video. I hope you all are having a great start to your week. I wanted to make a quick video that's fairly straight to the point. Doing a quick review on my DJI Mini 4 Pro drone. I know there's a lot of people that have done some reviews. I figured I would do one from a noob's point of view. Since I've never owned a drone before, it's my first drone. I've probably flown it about 10 times. And yeah, I've owned it for about a month or so, and I wanted to just give a breakdown of what my thoughts are from somebody who's never owned anything like this, never owned a product like this, never flown a product like this, so on and so forth. So let's get into it. What is my criteria based on? How am I breaking this quick review down? There's four simple categories that I'll target. First is going to be functionality. I'll rate it out of 10. Second is going to be ease of use. How quick is it? How easy is it to use? Was it difficult? So on and so forth. Time to value. That'll be the third piece of criteria, right? So how quick can I take the drone out and actually get quality content, quality images, photos, high resolution, moving it around, so on and so forth. How quick can I take it out the box and start using it? And then hardware/software, right? How good is the hardware, software? Is it tough to update? Does the controller feel terrible? Does the drone feel cheap? So on and so forth. So we'll start right away with just functionality. Overall functionality of the drone is very, very good. You are able to adjust a lot of different things with this drone, which is really nice. If you have the RCN2, I have the Fly More Pack combo, which gives me 3 additional batteries. I get this beautiful RCN2 controller, which has amazing functionality as far as just being able to navigate the drone, being able to maneuver the drone, and just really take it wherever I want to capture the high res that I need to. So functionality wise, very, very good, very easy to use. The drone moves very quickly. You can adjust the speed of the drone if you want to. Overall functionality wise as well, what I like, I kind of just correlate this to a video game controller. It kind of feels like that, but like you're like a flight air controller. It kind of feels like a little bit of a hybrid. But this is extremely, extremely good quality. And the functionality on this is very, very good. I haven't had any issues, any connectivity issues between this drone as well as being able just to either connect to this controller or my phone, so on and so forth. But overall functionality wise, feels really good. These little navigating thumbsticks are extremely high quality. I'm not sure what they're made out of, but this controller feels very, very, very stiff. It has really good grip. 5.5-inch kind of LCD controllers. LCD screen is also amazing. It shoots extreme good quality. And then you've got these little antennas so you can keep your signal up while you're flying the drone, which is also really good quality. And then you've got your grips on the back as well as your additional buttons. So besides that, the drone itself, oh, I think I almost turned it on, is pretty functional. As I said, it's 249 grams if you've never purchased one or flown one or seen one before. So it's a relatively small drone. It's not very big. Put it next to my head. I kind of have a big head, but I don't know. It's not that big. So yeah, it's a relatively nice drone. It's cool. The propellers feel good, and I would say I would rate this probably functionality wise to give it a rating out of 10, 8.5 right away. So no issues with that. Now let's go to ease of use, right? So how easy is it to just actually start flying this drone? I would say I would probably give that a 7 out of 10, because you definitely need to do some things before you start flying the drone. It's you obviously can get very good content out of the drone, but you're gonna need to, just even getting it out the damn wrapper, like you have to take off a lot of things to start off, a lot of plastic. You need to make sure you charge the drone, right? So if you've never used one before, this may not be as intuitive as it is to people who have owned this product or used it before. So you need to obviously charge the drone, or maybe not so obviously, because I didn't know that. But you charge the drone, you charge this controller fully, and then once you actually finish charging that and taking off all the plastic, all the gimbal covers, so on and so forth, then you're going to need to actually update the firmware and sign up with DJI, right? So that's going to probably take another 10 minutes or so for you to do that. And you have to do all of that before you can even start flying the drone. And then once you actually use it, it depends, right? So, for me, I had to change some of my controllers settings on here, just how to maneuver, move the drone up and down, which joystick I prefer, so on and so forth. I played video games before, like in the past, so I'm very familiar with just a joystick and the hand-eye coordination and what works for me. So, there are a couple different modes that you can choose from when you start using this, but again, ease of use, I probably give it a 7 out of 10 because I had to, tweak around with it a little bit, figure out, which mode was going to be best for me to actually fly this drone in so that I'm comfortable moving it up and down, kind of maneuvering it forward and backwards, so on and so forth, and just getting it around. And then, there's a lot of settings. So there are a lot of settings as far as like, setting up obstacle avoidance, waypoints, being able to do a lot of complex things, being able to change the color gradients, being able to change how you're filming the video, H-log, D-log, so on and so forth. There's a lot of things. So that all comes with time. I don't think that necessarily would affect the ease of use. I would say that actually is a plus. But still, just overall from a news point of view, like getting started and actually just getting it turned on and starting to fly, it will take you a couple minutes or an hour. So I'm going to say a 7.5. But that is a high 7.5. Once you get started, it's very, very easy. There's a very small knowledge gap kind of from there. And then you get more complex as you get better with kind of your shots and how you want to film things. So functionality, I would say, again, 8.5, maybe a 9. Ease of use, 7.5 easily. Time to value, right? So how quick can you take this out of the box, right, and start capturing some good quality, high resolution photos? And let's say you're going on a hike and you want to capture that high resolution video, right? Or just the nature in itself, and you want to get more of a bird's eye view of the biology, the biodiversity, so on and so forth. I think that the time to value is very, very quick. So I'm probably going to actually give this like a 9 out of 10 for time to value because, not maybe even a 9.5, because you can really take this out the box once you get set up. Even if you're not flying at an extremely high altitude, right away, the first day, you can go ahead and just get some extremely good content with this, some great shots, some great photos. Quick connect that to your mobile or a computer and just get that content really quickly and upload that wherever you need to go. So the time to value is very, very quick on this. It's not very complicated. They have plenty of USB-C ports. There's one on here. There's one on the actual drone to get that content off of it so you can just get it uploaded. And yeah, the firmware and software, which is the next hardware/software, which is the next category, I'm probably going to go ahead and give that also a 9 out of 10 as well. Hardware feels really, really good. As I said, the controller, 5.5-inch LCD screen. I got a screen protector for this, so some protected glass. So if I do drop it, I'm clumsy sometimes, I might drop it. So that's to protect that. But overall, extremely good quality. I mean, seriously, like this is really good quality from the antennas to just the buttons. I mean, I'm still getting used to all this since I've only used it for a month. But the joysticks, they feel not super stiff, but they feel, flexible to the point where they bend back into place, almost like if you played Xbox or something like that with an Xbox controller or PlayStation and you had like control freaks. These kind of feel like control freaks on here, which give you much more firm and stiff stability. But still very, very easily movable, not very hard. All these buttons to kind of move that gimbal, zoom in, zoom out, feel really, really good, locked in place, really good quality. Overall drone quality, extremely good as well. I mean, you can see the propellers, the motor. You can clean that off relatively easily. You have the USB-C. The gimbal, obviously, after every flight, you try to clean everything off. But it's a relatively, as I said, small drone that's very, very high quality. I would definitely recommend this. I would probably give, again, as I said, I've given my individual reviews on each of those functionality, ease of use, time to value, hardware/software categories. But overall, I would say that this is definitely a good purchase for somebody who's never flown a drone before. I'd probably give it overall an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. It was about $1,200, at least for the combo pack that I purchased, but I think it's worth every minute, every dollar, especially if you're going traveling or if you're somebody that's consistently active or you just want to be able to capture just different photos in different areas and scenery. I used to have an Insta360, but I returned it. I wasn't very interested in it, mainly just due to the fact that it wasn't very multifaceted. It's kind of very static. You either put it on a car or you put that particular filming device slash camera on some type of really long selfie stick, which kind of just limits your functionality and how you can capture good quality images and photos and videos. So we'll take a quick pause for that motorcycle, but I think we're at the end of the review here anyways. If you guys like this review, you like this type of content, I'll be flying a lot more on my channel, uploading wherever I go, different flights. I'm getting a lot better. I'll be probably using waypoints and just changing and tweaking different camera settings as I get better with it overall. So bear with me. But yeah, you'll see a lot more drone content on here as I continue to travel and go on more adventures, and you will also see more car content. And I'm filming this on my Osmo Pocket 3 as well, so if I decide to pop up a little vlog style content, you might see that as well, just depending on where I am. But we'll keep it pretty tight on the drone and car content for now. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, smash that like button below, subscribe to your boy, tell a friend, share the video, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.